Alzheimer's. They've been this way before.
The year was 1954. With their sturdy, broken-down microphones, they were headed for greatness in the American West. Jack and Ron in the morning. If you don't laugh like this, you're probably normal.
The following entertainment special contains mature subject matter. Parents may consider some of the program content unsuitable for children. Parental discretion is advised.
It's the bad boys of radio. Here's Jack and Ron.
Hey, how the heck are you? Thunder up. There you go. Yeah, how about that? What a game last night.
Oh, man. You know, if you knew how long we've been waiting for this, Jack and I, when the team first came here, they came up to the radio station, and we talked and all of that, and they handed out stuff, and we accepted it gratefully. And now, some years later, what, 17 years?
Something like that,
17 years, 13, something like that. We finally won the championship. Congratulations. The NBA championship rests quite nicely right here in Oklahoma City, baby.
Yep, they got the trophies and all the hardwares. And I wonder how many people get rings. I mean, do the broadcast crew get rings? Do all the people who work the concessions or whatever, or is it just the team?
I kind of doubt that. I think it's probably team and those who are involved with the team on a daily basis or whatever the case, game by game basis. But yeah, they're going to be handing out a lot of rings.
Oh yeah, and, that's big time.
Man.
So it's Jack Dam Elliott, Ron Dam Williams, America's two favorite jackasses.
We've been benched. Go ahead.
Yeah, and a big game last night, and now here you go, Major League franchise, NBA, Major League victory, and now they can say, hey, you're a Major League city now. You're a major, and you know how you know you're a real Major League city? During the celebration, somebody gets shot. Now that's big time. That is major.
Well,
so now we've made it.
Well, we'll have the big parade tomorrow.
Yeah,
of course. And if that's all we had, one incident, I consider that us being a winner. You know, because I personally got tired of a lot of the announcers talking about small market, and I said small market, medium. We're not a small market.
Not really.
No, not at all. And when you can look down in Norman and see, as far as the women's softball team, the dominance that's been there.
Sure.
And we're not small.
I don't consider
we just
Oklahoma
don't get
City
as much publicity as some of the people in the larger markets looking for stories and stuff like that. Hopefully that will change.
And I've never really considered us a small market.
No.
Joplin, Missouri might be considered a small market.
And what about the Pacers? Now, how large is their little market?
They're not much bigger than us.
That's what I thought.
They're, maybe on the list of what's it, New York, L.A., Chicago, all that. They're probably about maybe 10 above us in terms of size. But I think that Oklahoma City, I mean, here's the way I've always looked at it.
A little lighter for us because
nobody ever calls Green Bay a small market. And they've had
you are right.
the Green Bay Packers
you are
forever.
Right.
And I mean,
the town owns the team.
Yeah. I mean, now there's a small market, and they've been victorious many times over the years. So
yeah. So we're going to get a lot of attention. And the mere fact that last night, by the way, totally unrelated to any game activity. My understanding it was sort of away from that.
Oh, that shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just saying, man, this is great. This is absolutely great. And let's see how the rest of the city takes it. I was, talking a little bit before we joined everyone. I hope they do a study on how much money the business, how much business was done last night. And in fact, the last couple of days.
Yeah, and leading up to it, the last 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of money that was made. All these T-shirt guys probably made a ton of money.
Yes,
anyway, we're here live at Othello's Italian Restaurant. It's the #1 video podcast in America.
How much did they make?
Jack and Ron. Othello's? I bet they did well. Anyway, we do the show each and every week at noon Central Time. From Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond, downtown Edmond, right here in the heart of Edmond, in the bowels of this burg known as Edmond. They also have a restaurant located in Norman on Campus Corner. Now, let me tell you something. They both of them great Italian food, identical menus, and they open each day at 4 p.m. When we're here, they're closed, but they open every day at 4 p.m. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Also want to make mention of the fact that one of the major sponsors of this broadcast, this podcast, this #1 video podcast, is Jack Attack Clean and Shine, the only product you need for your vehicle.
Could it clean that trophy?
It really can make that trophy shine like you wouldn't believe.
All righty then.
So get yourself some Jack Attack Clean and Shine. Just go to shopjackattack.com. Shopjackattack.com. It's not some fluke, some joke. I teamed up with the guys at Biotech of Oklahoma City who produce various products, and this stuff will work for dirt, smudges, bugs, anything. Use it on your paint, plastic, leather, vinyl, any part of your automobile. Also, for those of you who have granite countertops in your house, it works great on the granite.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'll tell you someone else who uses that particular product, and that was Howard Harris Funeral Services, my friend. They keep all of their automobiles shiny. You can see them coming before you actually see them from the shine.
That,
it's fantastic. And, of course, they will help you with your final journey. With the pre-need funeral package. There are several pre-plans offered to you, and they have a skilled counselor. They help you figure out what's best for you. All you need to do is give them a call at 405-682-1883, and you will find Andrea Howard Harris at your service. Just give her a call. And they also offer will and estate planning. A little bit more about all of this later on.
All right. By the way, we've got to also thank Richard, the producer, the guy who provides all the gear, sets up all the equipment, and runs this whole little hullabaloo that we do each and every week. And we've got a phone number you can call, 405-358-7137. That's 405-358-7137 if you want to call us. Again, 405-358-7137. Give us a call. And we've got a website, jackandron.com. Simple enough.
All right.
Check it out. All right, we got to start with Too Tough Trivia like we do each and every week.
This is going to be so easy. What is it, like a dog with 1 foot and no tail?
That's something like that.
Yeah, a dog sniffing. Well, anyway, here it is. How did hot dogs get their name?
Hot dogs. How did they get their name?
How did hot dogs get their name?
Because basically, it's kind of like a sausage of sorts.
It doesn't look like a dog, though.
No, it doesn't look like a dog.
Like a dog.
They call it a hot dog.
That's
a
New
tough
York
one.
Stuff.
You said
Some
this would
East
be
Coast
easy.
stuff.
It is easy.
It doesn't sound easy to me.
Of course not.
This is how we feel about Tribon.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. What you said? Come on, you should know this.
Yeah.
Next week we'll find, and next week comes, and we're still just as dumb as the week before.
Well, we'll find out what's going on with Tribond coming up toward the end of the podcast.
So wait, hold on. So Too Tough Trivia is, how did hot dogs get their name?
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with
the animal, the dog?
the animal, the dog? Yeah.
So how much more you guys?
This is the only question. Only question, I promise.
Yeah.
Jack, are you agreeing? Is this the only
Yeah,
question?
one
Okay,
question.
Only
and
question.
that's all.
Hot dog.
Does it have
Yeah.
anything to do with the
Yeah.
no, outside the name? Does it have anything to do with the dog?
Does it have anything to do a dog outside the name? That's kind of a weird question.
That's a
for,
weird
for,
name.
for me to answer.
But it
without-
does have something to do with the animal, the dog.
Well, it's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Jack, we got nowhere with that one.
Hot dog bun. Okay.
Sorry for screwing up our only tip.
yeah. Well, we'll get by. Anyway, there you go. That's Too Tough Trivia. The question of the day. We'll answer that, or Ron will give us the answer at the end of this podcast in about 55 minutes or so. Now, we got to do asinine trivia, where we quiz Richard, the producer, with 3 simple questions. We came up with this years ago when the radio station sales department would come to us and say, hey, the client really wants to push this product, and they're going to spend some money with us, and so they're going to give you a prize to give away. And then you're thinking, oh, God, they're going to give us like a car to give away or some such thing. And then you find out it's like a certificate for 10% off on a pencil. And
it's always tough when you know the big prize they give you in an envelope.
Yeah. And so
here you go.
You end up,
Jeez.
we ended up kind of a backhanded slap, if you want to call it that, by coming up with a contest that was so easy anybody could win, because we didn't think the prize was worthy of a real big time contest. So we quiz Richard. Here we go. Are you ready, Richard? Yeah. Question number 1 with Asinine Trivia. If Susie said she was going to consume the biggest Whopper she could get in her mouth,
Way to go, Susie!
at which fast food place would she be going?
She's a trooper. Burger King.
Burger King is right.
Take
Okay.
one for the team.
Another question for you. Question number 2. David Holt is mayor of what American city?
Oklahoma City.
You got it, Oklahoma City. Final question.
Oh, this is the toughie.
Name the 2 guys who've won more broadcast awards than any other broadcasters in Oklahoma and who often can be seen riding one of those lime scooters through Bricktown wearing only a thong while sipping on a banana daiquiri from Whiskey Chicks Bar and Grill and screaming, "Come and get me, bad girl," and who also performed the #1 video podcast in America.
Jack and Ron.
Hey.
You got it. There you go. Ring that damn bell. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. All right. A lot of things to cover. Of course, we say congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for the incredible performance this year.
Oh, I tell you what, we're looking ahead, and we see nothing but success when you look at the youngest team in the NBA, and you see how they played. And I'm sure there are going to be little minor changes here and there, but if we can keep this group together, we're gonna wreck a whole bunch of teams' winning record with this.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they had the best winning, the most winning record in the NBA the entire season. So, congrats to the Thunder.
As a matter
Good
of
job,
fact,
guys.
I think it's the 4th best winning season in NBA history.
Wow.
Let's see, I think the Bulls did it twice, and we're right next to the Bulls. The Warriors were #1.
Oh, the Warriors. Yeah.
Warriors were #1, and then if I'm not mistaken, then the Bulls a couple of times, and then Oklahoma City Thunder, baby.
There you go. All right. And by the way, we'll see you at the parade. They have us on one of the floats or one of the flatbed trucks. They have Jack and Ron out there, sort of just to kind of moderate and say hello and, introduce the guys. So we'll see you at the parade tomorrow.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
you guys see chat? Are you guys able to see Facebook chat?
Facebook, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was going to mention Mike Fields is checking us out. That's our good buddy, our funk buddy.
Good
and
old
he
Mike.
says, "I'm so damn happy about winning. There are 2 of me now. Afternoon, gentlemen."
Love it, Mike.
Now, here's someone, you may not know it, but your ability to check out the Thunder some years ago was thanks to Mike Fields.
Yeah.
Because he got out there early and got all the equipment together and helped broadcast the game. There should have been some way he should have received some acknowledgement because he's been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
He should have got a ring.
You know what? We were talking about that. And
Who gets a ring?
Yeah. He should definitely get a ring.
Probably because he was setting that gear up for years and years. By the way, Chris Johnson says, yo, I was at Louis on the Lake for the concert last Friday night, and I ordered a beer from the bartender, and they said, sorry, we're sold out. Jack got here at lunchtime, laid down under the tap with his mouth open and said, fill her up. All right, Chris, thanks.
Darn it, Jack.
And then he says, speaking of beer and the Thunder, did you see the video of J-Dub drinking a Michelob after the game? Hysterically funny. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way. He earned it.
Well, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
I got a couple of other things I wanted to cover real quick.
That's cousin Jalen, in case you all didn't know.
Yeah. Remember when, we have different celebrity chefs on the show? Actually, we had Bobby Flay come in one time on the radio show.
Yep.
Talked about his appearances and shows on the Food Network. Anyway, celebrity chef Ann Burrell, the one with the spiky blonde hair, she was on the show with us in studio. She died last week at the age of 55. She was really cool, too.
Now,
I liked
did they
her
ever
a lot.
find out why it was a heart attack?
I haven't
or
heard.
what? Why she died?
I know, because they said they found her unresponsive at her place. She joked around with us, allowed us to be the goofy freaks that we are when we had her on, talked about her career, her cookbooks, and just to see her pass at such a young age, very scary. Oh, other celebrity chef news, Giada De Laurentiis, who was also in our studio one time.
Yep.
Holy cow, is she ever something?
Well, we had a revolving door for a while.
Boy, no doubt. Well, Giada De Laurentiis is going to be in Oklahoma July 19th at the Choctaw Casino Resort in Durant. She's going to be in the Magnolia Ballroom creating a special 4-course meal and performing a live demo. Very good at what she does. We've had her on. And if you wanted to find out more, I told the guys there at the casino, you just go to ChoctawCasinos.com. ChoctawCasinos.com.
Maybe you can ask her about her love affair with, I think it's Bobby Flay.
That was Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
I doubt they want to talk about that.
Oh, well, you know what? You're there.
Yeah.
You spent your time and the effort and money to come out there to see her. She can answer one question.
You know, I've been to that casino because I was doing some commercial work with them last week or the week before. Have you been to that one in Durant?
No.
Oh my God.
No, Durant. That's about 2.5, 3 hours away.
Yeah.
No.
It sure is.
No, I have not been there.
I'm telling you what, this place is like, I compare it to anything any place I've stayed, like in Scottsdale, Vegas, or wherever. They've got like 1,700 rooms, 7,500 games, plus table games and all, gaming machines, 2 pools with swim-up bars. I mean, it's just incredible. And they've got 20 restaurants in this place. One of them is a Guy Fieri restaurant, another chef we worked with at one time.
We had all the chefs coming through, man.
We had him on the show, and we did diners, drive-ins, and dives with him during one of his episodes. He invited us to do that. Anyway.
And we had one other chef that came in once a month, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. What was that guy's name?
I can't think of his name.
He was good, though. I liked him a lot.
He had some real interesting stuff. He was making himself available to all of the stations, and there was one station, the one for young people, that didn't like his idea of basil ice cream.
Oh.
And so they said they didn't want him on anymore. We took him, and that particular feature just took off.
Blew up, yeah.
Yep.
It really did. But anyway, we talk about all these chefs, and we've had so many of them on our show. And like I said, Guy Fieri has a restaurant down there at the Choctaw Casino
You get a chance
Resort.
to eat there?
I did not have time to eat, but
on it.
they've got one of the other things they've got there as part of the restaurant entourage, I guess, Carvel ice cream. It's the first one in the state of Oklahoma. They're very popular up in, it's a soft serve, and it's very popular in the East and up in Chicago where I grew up and all. And man, I did have an ice cream cone. Woo, was it good.
That's weird. See, now, that was probably one of the larger casinos you went to. In Lawson, there's a little smaller casino. It is, when I say small, it is small.
Really?
Yeah. Last year, there was a lady that won $50,000 there.
Woo!
And
Not
I was
bad.
there, and there was around $200. The person I was with walked away with a couple of $100. And
That ain't bad.
I said, these small casinos, people kind of miss that. They want to go to the big ones, and I can understand that. But the small ones pay off,
It
too.
almost seems as though the smaller ones have to attract you with winning, because the bigger ones seem to have so many other things. They've got showplace theater for bands and all that.
Yep.
But I'm telling you what, that Choctaw Casino Resort, if you ever get a chance, go down there, check it out. That place is nice. Really nice.
They need to go ahead and have us down there, and we'll do our show from down there. But
I could talk to them about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
I nominate you drive.
Well, maybe we won't be gone. Hey, guy in Salt Lake City, I wanted to make mention of this. He was having lunch with a friend last week, and out of nowhere, the guy attacked him, put him in a chokehold, tried to stab him with a wooden stake. The attacker was a 24-year-old
like
guy.
Dracula or something?
Yeah, I know. 24-year-old guy. And the reason he did it makes us think he might have some mental problems.
You think?
Yeah. He pulled out the wooden stake, which had a nail in it, and told the guy he was going to stab him in the heart because he was a werewolf. See, now that made sense. The guy's a damn werewolf. You got to do something to take. So the guy got a.
Wait a minute. A stake through the heart doesn't kill a werewolf.
I don't know what
That's
kills
a vampire.
It's a silver bullet that kills the werewolf.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah. Okay, well, this guy got away.
He was going to be in for a surprise.
The guy who was being attacked did get away. He wasn't hurt. And then the guy who attacked him stole his backpack and run off. Not clear why he stole it, but, maybe there was some werewolf stuff in there. He still had the bag when police caught up with him. They found several rocks in his pocket, which he said were in case his werewolf buddy tried to kill him. He's facing charges for aggravated battery. Wow.
What about insanity?
That'd be a good one, yeah.
as a matter of fact, my friend, I would use that in court. I think your chances of getting some help and maybe not doing time will be better if you do that.
All right, I got a quick one for you. It's pretty interesting, and what an odd set of circumstances. 42-year-old guy in Texas called police after he found a Bath and Body Works gift bag from his ex-fiancée on his front porch. Ex-fiancée. There were some products inside along with a copy of their marriage certificate. One problem, he didn't know they were married. And no, he wasn't drunk or high or anything, and there was never a ceremony. Apparently, they did go to the county clerk 3 weeks prior to get a marriage license, but then shortly after that, they broke up. Before any type of wedding, the fiancé somehow convinced a pastor to certify the marriage certificate without the guy being present or even signing off on it.
A pastor?
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to be a little bit more upstanding than?
Well, that's what you would hope. Yeah.
Participate in some type of fraud.
Anyway, she's been arrested for felony stalking, among other things. All right.
Yeah.
We got some audio to get to. I want to say hi to a couple people checking it out. David Alt is watching today too. Oh, by the way, are we on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook? Okay. Oh, and if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to share this #1 video podcast with everybody you know. Go ahead and share it, okay? But it's Jack and Ron on Facebook. On TikTok, is it the Jack and Ron Show? And on YouTube, it's the Jack and Ron Show or just Jack and Ron Show? The Jack and Ron. So we got 3 different ways to get to us. Or just Jack and Ron Show on YouTube and TikTok.
Okay. I was about to say, because a lot of times it's the Jack and Ron Show in Oklahoma City, or is it just Jack and Ron? Or is Jack and Ron podcast? It's like, how do they find us?
I've never put podcasts on.
Okay.
No, it's just Jack and Ron on Facebook.
Yeah, Jack and Ron.
Jack and Ron Show on YouTube and TikTok.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we got some audio for you. Have you ever had your phone stolen at the airport after it went through the TSA checkpoint? I haven't. They usually recommend you put it in a bag and put it in one of those little containers that they run through the scanner at TSA. That way people don't see the phone just
see
there.
that. Yeah, they can do that while you're taking off your shoes and they're patting you down.
Well, here's the deal. There's a woman. We're going to listen to this real quick. This woman claims it happens all the time. Check this out.
Wait, hold up real quick. Keep building it up real quick, Jack. I'm having an issue
well, she claims people do have their phones stolen. I have a hard time almost believing that because you're standing right there while it goes through the scanner in that little bowl or that plastic container. You just set it there, it goes through.
First thing I
you gotta
do,
take it out. You're
the thing I'm absolutely never doing.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing I'm absolutely never doing when I go through TSA, I am not putting my phone directly into one of the container or bins. I did this once. The TSA agent looked at me and said, this is the fastest way to get it stolen. Number one thing that they see stolen on a regular basis is phones, and that's because they are left out and available, and you know the lines can back up, and somebody could just swipe it, and you're not paying attention until you realize it's too late, and then try traveling without your phone. Always make sure that your valuables are zipped up into your bag when they go through the scanners.
Okay, that makes sense, but everybody's standing right there.
Yeah.
Who took the phone?
And not only that, when you put your stuff in the little basket, I mean, it's not like I'm going to wait 5-10 minutes. You walk through as it goes through, and you see it, and you grab your stuff.
It seems.
I would think.
I would like to talk to the TSA in Oklahoma City and see what their numbers are like, and if they've ever had cell phones stolen from. I can't imagine that because you're right there.
Yeah,
everybody's right there, and you'd say,
what
"Where's
else
my phone? Who took my?" Yeah.
I'll put it this way: you have the little basket numbered. They give you a number. You don't get anything out of that basket unless your number matches that basket number.
Yeah, but that's one more step in the process. And the process itself is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, talk on it, get better. Isn't that how it goes when things are real bad? You got to get better.
What's even worse is coming back through customs when you've left the country. That's really a pain in the ass because especially as you exit the country you're coming out of. When I was coming out of the one country, the guy speaking English wasn't really like part of the game because they all live in this country where the language is Spanish. So I'm like, I don't know what this guy just told me. what now? And, and all of a sudden you got a security guy, a pain in the ass. Anyway.
Yeah, it always, I laugh sometimes when I hear a lot of the old folks, send them back, deport and all that kind of stuff. And they talk about a lot of folks, immigrants that come over. And I said, a lot of these immigrants can speak 2 or 3 different languages.
I know.
They understand. How many can you speak?
I speak 1.
Yeah.
And I barely get by with English.
Yeah.
Your Spanish isn't too bad.
No?
The accent is there. Pronunciation may be rough.
You think? Dos cervezas, por favor, señor. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay. Well, hang with you if I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, David Alt says, hey there, guys. Hope you're having a great Monday. Been meaning to ask, if you were to go back on radio, what would you all prefer in terms of the genre of music? Here's the deal.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, we've done everything from pop to rock to country to top 40 and oldies, or whatever you want to call it, classic hits. But here was the deal. It was the stuff you're doing between the songs that mattered most. So I always said, I don't care if I'm playing Chinese bells, as long as I can do and be creative in between all that stuff.
Yeah, and if you're there, 9 times out of 10, what you're playing is a hit anyway, whether it's old, medium, or brand new. It's going to be recognizable. It's going to be a hit. So
some people are going to love it, and some people are going to say, "Oh, it's not my favorite song," or whatever.
They do that now anyway.
Yeah.
But like Jack was saying, it's what goes on between, the relatability between us and our audience. That's what counts.
And that's the thing that's now missing in current radio, for the most part, is that relatability, because they've gone to this voice tracking thing, which is almost as, for the most part, an automated type radio system. They don't have people such as myself and Ron sitting there taking your phone call live, responding to what you have to say, and sharing with you what's going on in the world, just like we're doing now, talking about the Thunder being, the national champs and all the other crap we do. So I think that, like Ron was saying, it's what goes on between those songs. Not that it matters, it really doesn't. Yeah, there's certain genres of music we like more than others.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love the blues. Ron loves the blues. We like, so much.
Yeah, there's certain genres of music that change the course of music, that introduce a new era of sound. Yeah, you get attached to that as well. But but you have to be open-minded enough to receive whatever we're playing, because whatever we're playing is going to be a hit.
All right.
You know this.
You know that. You know exactly what we're talking about. All right, we got to take a quick break. Remember, our commercial breaks are better than any other commercial break in America, including the, Super Bowl. All right, so I want to, as we get into the break, want to say hi to Sherry Pruitt, who's watching us on Facebook. Guys, on Facebook, be sure to share this #1 video podcast with everybody on your list. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a flash. Hang on.
Hey, it's Jack Elliott with Al Ashbeck at Othello's in Norman, sitting at the original Table of Truth.
Hey, I've said this Table of Truth to Tyree Switcher, Brett Musburger, Bobby Knight, Mike Lee.
So give me the real truth. What's going on?
Othello's is back in Norman with the original recipes and the great service that has made it legendary.
So you mean the original Othello's in Norman is now operated by the same family that operates Edmond?
Get that right.
Al, you have any idea how big this news is going to be to everybody?
To tell you the truth, yeah.
Come be a part of the Othello's family here on Campus Corner and in downtown Edmond.
Hey, Jack, BK, I need some wings. Are you guys up there?
Affirmative.
Hey, it's Jack Elliott with Al Ashbeck at Othello's in Norman, sitting at the original table.
Hey, I need some wings. You guys up there?
Affirmative. Your backup is cloud base. It's all on the cloud nowadays.
That's funny. But you guys have the wings. Don't just
Winger, Jack. Winger.
They come from Louis.
Hey, they had a couple of big hits back in the 80s, remember? Winger, big hair.
Great wings don't just fall from the sky. They come from Louis, where we're preparing food fresh daily. Come try one of our great new sandwiches. Or wings with any of 7 delicious sauces. Louis, we're in your neighborhood.
We've got this down
to a science. Over.
No,
Yeah, we're just
I'm
out
at
of here
Othello's
winging
in
it.
Campus Corner in Norman.
Oh, great. Well, fortunately, both of
Hey, Al, I thought we were meeting at Othello's.
Hey, Jack, I am at Othello's.
Well, I'm looking around and I don't see you. Well, wait, are you at Othello's in Edmonds?
No, I'm at Othello's in Campus Corner in Norman.
Oh, great. Well, fortunately, both Othello's have great Italian food.
They sure do, and I'm having the baked ziti.
Ooh, I'm having chicken marsala.
Let's continue with the meeting.
Yeah, sure thing, over the phone, but I need one thing.
What's that?
Your credit card number, because you're buying. Othello's Italian Restaurant on Campus Corner in Norman and in downtown Edmond.
And you paying which one?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, were all of those running at the same time on different,
it's just you can
separate?
hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because we're on 3 different services.
Okay, because that makes it sound kind of crazy. Like, what's wrong with them?
Yeah. YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. So when they're playing those, whichever one you're watching, you're getting it in normal time or whatever. But we're hearing like all of them run at the same time,
Hopefully
overlapping.
That's how it went.
Hopefully that's what we're hoping for. Yeah.
Well, see, they can go ahead and check in with us to say, hey, I heard all of it or
Probably
just
a
some
mess.
of it. Yeah.
One of the other things we wanted to throw out there is the fact that Jack Attack Clean and Shine is the perfect product for your vehicle, inside and out. You can do your leather, your vinyl, your chrome, the glass, plexiglass. You go ahead and put that on your paint. You just spray it on, wipe it off, flip the towel over, give it one more buffing, and it's quick, fast. You can do an entire car in 15, 20 minutes. And I'm telling you what, this product is endorsed by me because it's got my name on it and my ugly little picture on there. I teamed up with this company called Biotech here in Oklahoma City to come up with this perfect product for everything on your vehicle. You want to get this, go to shopjackattack.com. Shopjackattack.com. Thanks, guys. And it's, by the way, available at various convenience stores throughout the metro.
Yeah, it's good stuff. That's what they use at Howard Harris Funeral Services, my friend. Of course, these guys are always on the cutting edge of what's going on. And I'll tell you, they know that one day you, all of us are going to take that final journey. And, that's something that you don't need to worry about. And they've taken the worry away from you. You can get peace of mind with advanced funeral planning, sparing your loved ones added grief and financial burdens. This is what we're talking about. And if you are a veteran, more to your advantage, yes, indeed, they will handle all of your veteran documents as needed for your funeral management, my friend. And all you have to do is give them a call at 405-682-1883. That's 405-682-1883. And pre-funding eliminates the stress associated with funeral payment. You do not pay on this plan forever. No. It becomes paid up when your time is up. Actually, before your time is up, it can be paid up. So go ahead and check out exactly what I'm talking about. This Howard Harris Funeral Services, my friend. One more time, that number 405-682-1883. Ask for Audrey Howard Harris.
It's like paying for your final journey in advance, kind of paying it forward.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I don't know, you see some of them on television, some of the incidents, and you maybe even have been part of it, where all of a sudden something as sad as a funeral turns into a boxing match, or a screaming match, or something like that. And you use, I don't know if you may not be used to that when they see the body, all of a sudden there's a scream or yell.
Oh, yeah.
And then, and off you go. I've seen some crazy ones. Anyway, we've given you the solution.
There you go.
From where to eat to what happens after you eat.
By the way, Derek Duncan is checking us out on Facebook as well. Derek and everybody watching on Facebook, go ahead and share this #1 video podcast with everybody on your list. Now then, we got to get to the email.
Well, the email, it's kind of difficult because a lot of the email, and I checked it last night, has to do with the thunder, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, we can understand that. But there was one that was kind of interesting. This gentleman was talking to his son about what's going on in the world right now. The guy says, well, are we going to war? We're bombing places again and things of that nature. And he, was explained to by his dad, I would assume, that this was to help eliminate Iran's ability to create a nuclear weapon. And the guy is saying, his son asked him, well, if that's the case and they can't make one, can't they just go buy one? And I was saying to myself, you know what? There are a bunch of people out there, they say people, organizations that will probably sell them one. So,
Right.
So that's a whole different thing. And now that I've said it, it makes me feel kind of crazy. They're talking about retaliation and things like that. They just go buy a warhead or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, just remember, we're going to give you the straight information on all of that. Sure, you're going to get it once a week, but that's all you need.
Yeah, I can remember years ago when we had a problem with Iran. When somebody released that song, it was a spin-off of the Beach Boys song, but it was Bomb, 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 Iran.
Yeah.
They had that whole song. That song got so much airplay. It was huge, and they obviously the guys who created it probably made some good money off of it.
Well, let's just hope that everything works out okay, and we'll see what happens with a lot of words, at least reports that I've seen and heard coming out of D.C. right now. They're saying impeach Trump. So,
wow.
And then some from his own party are saying impeach Trump.
And what I'm worried about is with Iran, that's a big oil and gas resource for us. Are the gas prices going to go through the roof?
Yeah, well, they say that the Strait of Hormuz, that they are trying to shut it down now. 20%.
That would suck.
Yeah, 20%.
I really like gas being around the $3 range.
If they do that, they say, first of all, if there's an opportunity for somebody in this country to go ahead and raise prices, quicker than anybody else.
Very true.
Well, that's just like with tariffs. Well, it's the tariff, but it hasn't been in place yet. Why are you raising your prices already?
We're getting ready.
We're getting you ready. Yeah, we're preparing you for what's yet to come.
Getting them cheeks ready.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you. Well, I'll be angry when that happens. So let me be angry now.
Yeah.
I think this is crap.
It is, because I've been checking. When I go to the store, I'm thinking, wait a minute. Last year I paid, $11 for that product. Why is it now $12.99 or $13? What? I'm thinking, how did whatever it is, and I don't think everything has gone up in price that much. I may be wrong. I may be speaking, stupidly. But
last time I went to the store, trust me, I eat chicken now. I can't eat beef.
I'm flabbergasted, if you want to put it mildly, by the increase. Because why? Because they can do it. Because they told you it was coming.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
I'm just going to increase the price of everything.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got to get to Roy, the movie guy, don't we? Is Roy with us today?
Roy is with us.
All right. Let's check in with Roy and see what's hot at the box office. Hello, Roy.
Put the glass down, Roy.
I think it's my fault.
Okay, well, you put the glass down there.
I think just running so many different things right now. The computer's like, you want me to do what? Yeah.
Well,
maybe we need another. What if we had two computers instead of one?
Oh, man.
Here we go.
That's right.
236. Let him. Thanks, Ron.
Yeah.
Amelia, that sounds like a AI all of a sudden developed its own personality.
Oh, they're going to have all kinds of strictly AI movies. You do remember the couple of weeks ago they had the factory in Japan where they saying one of the robots went crazy,
right?
And you could see it running around. Okay.
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
You say
now.
that they're going to have total AI movies, and I just read the other day there's I forget what company it is. They have manufactured a complete radio station with AI through they don't have any live talent such as ourselves. Nobody is doing live news or any. It's all generated through AI. It's primarily a music format, so all it requires is the AI voice to say, "Hey, here's so and so, and that was such and such." You know,
if you're ever on Facebook, you would be surprised at how many of the commercials that you see, the ads that are AI. You just don't know. Did you see what that person did? Yeah, I saw what that person did. Did you believe that? Well, sure. No, it was AI.
Too much AI. Yeah. There's good about AI, and there's a lot of downside to AI as well.
Yeah, you won't see AI here. We're live and in living color.
Yeah, we're the real deal. Not that you really are attracted to this, but we try each and every week. We give it. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we give it our best. I know if you're saying, God, if that's your best, well, sorry.
Well, the way we look and what we do, I know it's AI. If it's AI, couldn't you guys have done something to your faces or something, make things a little bit?
Couldn't you made yourself look like Denzel and Brad Pitt?
The story I posted on you guys' TikTok was a picture of you guys, but AI made it make it move.
Oh,
I'll show you guys after the show.
Okay, I'm dying to see that.
Yeah. I want to see that move doing what, but we'll find out.
You guys just talking to each other.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we talked about celebrity chefs here at the outset of the show, and sad fact that Ann Burrell, who had been on our show, I think a couple of times in studio with us from the Food Network, the lady with the spiky blonde hair, passed away at the age of 55. But many celebrity chefs were on the show. And quite often we would have Paula Deen from the Food Network drop in. She kind of became a regular.
Yeah. Now, was she a chef or a cook?
Maybe just a cook. I don't know that she'd be considered a chef as they would, label them. Well, anyway, on this particular day, it was a day in 2017 on the radio that Paula Deen came by to share her excitement over it being the very first day of the Oklahoma State Fair that year. Here's Paula. Oh. There you go, Paula Dean.
Yeah.
One of the celebrity chefs that used to stop by regularly.
We got to talk to her. The first time she said Pinko de Gallo. That's Pico de Gallo, not
Did
Pinko.
she say Pinko?
Yeah,
Pinko
de
de
Gallo.
Gallo. Pico de Gallo.
Yeah, well, we'll talk to her about that.
Yeah, good old Paula. She's something else. It was always nice to have her drop by, as well as some of the other celebrity chefs that dropped in. You know, Bobby Flay was on. Giada De Laurentiis was on our show.
No, there was somebody else. There was another
Guy Fieri was on it several
There was
times.
another gentleman that was here. He has a
Stone
restaurant in Chicago.
Oh, Rick Bayless has one in
Yeah,
Chicago. Yeah.
He was in town as well.
And but he's from this town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Bayless and his brother Skip Bayless, the ESPN sports guy, both graduated from Northwest Classen. Anyway, we had all those chefs. There was one up. Oh, what's that guy last name? His last name is Stone. And all the women.
Curtis Stone.
Curtis Stone. All the women in the building were going nuts when we had him in the studio.
He walked right past it. No, thank you. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. I'm fragile. All right. Let's see. I'm looking here at the schedule. See what we. Oh, I know what it is. It's time for news of the I'll be damned. You guys excited? Are you ready? Huh? Yeah. Here we go. 72-year-old guy in Florida. 72 years old. His name is Samuel Thomas. He was arrested after calling 911 on his neighbors. He claimed someone was shooting an AR-15 in the roadway. But when the cops showed up, they only saw a family barbecue happening at the residence with small children playing on the swing set. Well, several other neighbors reported that no shooting had taken place. The neighbors said that Samuel had called 911 on them hundreds of times, and frequently he'll stop in front of their residence and yell obscenities at their family. And he does seem to be a nuisance. According to police records, listen to this. This guy ought to be in jail. According to police records, Samuel has made 3,400 calls to 911 this year alone, and 16,000 calls in the last 5 years.
Ow!
Wait, the police can't do anything about that. I mean, that's harassment.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's
or
unclear.
False reports, right?
And it's that's what I was thinking. It's
I guess that's why he got arrested, right?
Well, we're going to find out the rest of the story.
I got it. You got me by the nose.
It's unclear what all the complaining was about, but 647 of those 3,400 calls were targeted at that neighbor who was having a barbecue with the little kids and all. He's accused them of narcotic sales, firearms usage, disorderly conduct, suspicious activity. He was finally arrested.
And not inviting him.
Yeah. Well, it's unclear why police haven't cut him off from calling 911.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can block the number. Anyway, he was arrested for stalking and filing a false report. He was also charged with resisting arrest for tussling with the officers when they tried to handcuff him.
That'll get you killed.
And now, this is what I don't get. Police say there's no evidence of any mental health issues. No mental health.
What town is this?
Yeah, this is in Florida, of course.
Oh, well, Florida.
They say he's just a 911 abuser. A 911 abuser.
I feel like that ties up the line.
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
Those people are trying to take calls from real emergencies, not some psycho calling 3,400 times in a year to claim falsehoods about the neighbor next door.
Yeah. When you say something, when you see something, say something.
Yeah.
God, what did he see? He said it.
He's seeing things, yeah.
All right. Well,
by the way, I wanted to throw this out there, too. Samuel, that's the guy's name. His rap sheet includes multiple battery convictions, DUI, pot possession, disorderly intoxication, passing bad checks, violating probation, and failure to return rented merchandise. Well, now, wouldn't that guy be a prime prospect for jail or prison?
Or the mayor's son? Or some kind of, well, at any rate.
All right, we got to get to the
sleazy, trashy showbiz report.
Well, here's one that's going to be easy for you. I mean, after all, we're home to the NBA champions.
Yes, we are.
The Rolling Stones have the top spot as the best album of all time. What's the name of this album?
Sticky Fingers?
Nope.
Goat's Head Soup.
I thought about you when I saw this. I said, I know one guy who is a stone cold Rolling Stone fan.
I'm trying. It's not Sticky Fingers, and it's not. Is it Goat's Head Soup?
No, sir.
Oh,
I give you one more. I guess that was
it wouldn't be her satanic majesty's request, right?
No. I've never heard of this because, Rolling Stone's not my number one group.
Right.
Exile on Main Street.
Exile on, why didn't I think of that? Exile on Main Street. Yeah.
Jack.
Big album. Big album.
Yeah.
So that's the
number one album.
Number one album of all time.
Yeah. At this particular point. Yes, sir. Hey, the Lakers are the most expensive sports team of all time after being sold for $10 billion.
Wow.
Now, how much is that? Well, the Celtics are second with $6.3 million.
Million or billion?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, the Lakers are sold for billions.
Yeah. We'll say billion, but what I read was
million.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you have to go back. How long ago was
the
that?
West family has on
the last time they were sold or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Well, after a duo with Beyonce, Miley Cyrus says her dad used to smoke pot on the set of Hannah Montana.
Sound about right.
Yeah, well, now we understand a little of how that path was.
What was that, Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah,
Billy Ray
Cyrus.
Yeah,
he's
the achy breaky heart guy.
Yeah, although his daughter, man,
I do like Miley Cyrus a lot.
I like her a lot.
Did you see that performance with her and Beyonce? That was so cool.
Because Beyonce loved that song, and she came out. What a surprise for a concert tour that's not doing very well. They say she may cancel it. R. Kelly says there is a murder plot against him, but a judge who listened to his plea won't release him from prison.
Oh, my.
So there you go, buddy. Tyler Perry is being sued for $250 million for sexual assault and harassment on a man.
On a man.
On a man, yeah.
A man.
Yeah, it's guy coming up saying.
A big man.
Yeah, he's been touching me. Anyway, for $250, never mind. Jennifer Lopez. Now, these are reports coming out of the courtroom, so take them or don't. Jennifer Lopez walked out of court after being arrested in the Diddy trial. And now they're saying also taken into custody early couple of mornings ago. Also involved heavily Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
Oh, and I'm hoping somebody reported that wrong, but they said he was one of the main movers and shakers in this whole RICO trial that's going on with Diddy. We'll see what happened. And I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that Jennifer Lopez wasn't called in.
Yeah.
Because she's back there with the guy, and there was that shooting. And Ben Affleck said, "Not me. We're divorced." So there you have it.
All right.
That's your Hollywood update.
All right, very well. We got to get to some more audio we've got for you real quick because we're running. Man, we're running
really bad.
A man protesting ICE in Los Angeles. There've been so many protests in L.A. about ICE and the raids they conduct. Anyway, he claims an officer shot him in the groin with a rubber bullet. They have those rubber bullet things.
That'll wake you up.
What's that?
That'll wake you up.
Oh, that'll wake you up. It did some damage. Here is a guy named Martin talking about what happened to his junk. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, you got your fingers crossed, don't you?
Got a damaged testicle.
Damn.
I don't know. That might. I wonder if there's an attorney who's listening and thinking, "Damn, I'll jump on that one real quick."
Jump on them balls.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we got to say hi to Kyle Novak before we get to the what? To the dumbass joke of the day.
Come on.
Dumbass joke of the day. Okay, we got 3 very cheesy jokes. We always ask Ron to pick one of the cheesy jokes. So once again today, Ron gets to pick his cheese. Here we go. Number 1, the lawyer. Number 2, the stolen car. Number 3, the factory worker. Again, the lawyer, stolen car, factory worker.
The lawyer, stolen car, factory worker. I need to ask cousin J-Dub, but he's asleep now. Let's go with the lawyer.
Lawyer, all right. Here you go. A lawyer's dog is running about unleashed. The lawyer's dog. and the dog makes a beeline for the local butcher shop and steals a large roast right off the counter. Okay? The butcher goes to the lawyer's office and says, hey, if a dog running unleashed steals a piece of meat from my store, do I have a right to demand payment for the meat from the dog's owner? And the lawyer says, well, absolutely. So the butcher immediately shot back, good, you owe me $22 for the roast that your dog stole this morning. The lawyer, without a word, writes the butcher a check for $22. A few days later, the butcher finds an envelope from the lawyer in his mail. He opens it. It reads, consultation fee, $150.
Oh.
You get it? You see? All right.
That's a sleeper.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you another one. After shopping most of the day, a couple returns to find their car has been stolen. They go to the police station, make a full report, then the cop drives them back to the parking lot, see if they can find any evidence, of the scene of the crime. They're amazed the car has been returned.
Well.
There's an envelope on the windshield with a note of apology and a ticket to a music concert. The note reads, I apologize for taking your car, but my wife was having a baby. I had to get her to the hospital, so I hotwired your car. Here are 2 tickets for tonight's Taylor Swift concert. Oh. They think, wow, how nice. So the couple goes to the concert. They get home late. They find their house has been robbed. All their valuables have been taken, jewelry, electronics, everything. And there's a note on the door reading, well, you still have your car. I have to put my newly born kid through college now, don't I?
Oh.
Jeez.
Can I give you got.
Let me give you one more, okay?
Can't fall for Taylor Swift.
Oh. A guy comes home from working at the pickle factory, and he seems all stressed out. His wife says, what's wrong? Well, lately I've had a real urge to stick my finger in the pickle slicer. And the wife says, that's crazy. Maybe you should see a therapist. He says, no, I think I'll be fine. I'll deal with it. 2 weeks later, he comes home from work, much earlier than usual.
Mm-hmm.
The wife says, what's going on? He said, well, remember when I wanted to stick my finger in the pickle slicer? She goes, oh, no, you did? What happened? He goes, oh, I got fired. And she says, that's horrible. Are you okay? And what happened to the pickle slicer? He said, oh, she got fired too.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, oh okay.
He still came to work early.
Could have held off on that last answer, brother.
Borderline trouble right there.
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah. All right. What else we got to knock out here?
Well, we got Tri-Bond.
Tri-Bond. Oh, God. More stuff to knock out. All right, Tri-Bond, real quick. We give you 3 words. You got to come up with 1 word that works with the 3. Your answer must match ours. All right, last week, we gave you 7 days to think about this. The 3 words were back, plate, coin. Back.
I remember this one.
Plate, coin. Did
Flip.
you get? Who?
Flip.
Nah, not flip. Well, that's good. Back flip, yeah.
Yeah.
Back, plate,
Why
coin.
Why can't it be right?
What's the middle word?
Huh?
Plate.
Plate. P-L-A-T-E. Back, plate, and coin. Are you ready for me to give you the answer?
Yeah.
Plate.
Ron's acting like he's going to figure it out.
No, I have no idea.
That's
tried
the
to say
answer.
license at first.
Now you're not going to like it, but here it is. Nickel. Nickelback. Nickel plate. Nickel coin.
Nickel coin.
Nickelback. You know, Nickelback, the band.
Yeah, I get the Nickelback.
Uh-huh.
The coin part I don't like.
Okay, I come up with another one. Level of difficulty here, it says 9. This is for today, and we'll give you the answer on the 30th. That's next Monday. Patrol South Knee. Patrol South Knee. All right?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
We'll come back next week and give you the answer. Like I said, level of difficulty, a 9. All right. Now let's get to Too Tough Trivia to wrap this thing up. That question had to do with the hot dog.
Yes. How did the hot dogs get their name?
And you're talking about the hot dog that we eat on a bun.
That's correct.
How did they be called a hot dog?
On a what?
It wasn't
on a bun. That has nothing to do with it.
I was going to say, that doesn't help me. Okay, so you got a hot dog on a bun. Why is it called a hot dog? Why? It wasn't originally made with dog meat, was it?
No.
No.
He's playing with us.
No. In the 1800s, people suspected that their sausages were stuffed with dog meat.
They suspected it. Okay.
And I don't know, the dog population dropped down significantly.
Uh-huh.
But that's why they started calling them hot dogs.
Wow,
because people felt like they were eating actual dog meat.
Yes.
Wow.
Interesting.
This sausage is stuffed with dog meat, not
Well, there you have it.
pork or anything else. You guys danced all around it.
Yeah.
You did it. You did a good
Yeah, I
job.
came close there at the end, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Wow. Well, I'll give myself a gold star for that, and I'll give the Thunder the big trophy for winning the NBA championship. Congrats again to the Thunder for pulling it off. And again, I feel bad for Tyrese Halliburton because I went through that last year when I tore my Achilles, and that's probably exactly what he did last
Looked
night.
awful too.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I know.
Remember
Believe
you were on the floor slapping the floor.
Yeah, I was
like
slapping the
that.
floor,
Yeah.
screaming. When I tore mine, I'm telling you, it is not a pleasant feeling. And when that surgery is performed, that's a long recovery.
Isn't that crazy? It's him and Jason.
Yeah.
And Kyrie. They all had Achilles in the finals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they were talking about
Or not finals,
with,
but in the playoffs.
with Halliburton way ahead of time when they took him out and put him back in. And they were talking about how things were starting to tighten up.
Yep.
And he was insisting on this game to get back in. I said, you know
Sure.
what? If they had to take you out the last time, why are you? I
that pushing it.
Yeah,
championship.
I know. Well,
He was wearing the compression socks too. It still didn't help. He still tore that doggone thing.
Oh yeah.
Believe me, I know what it was like because 1 year ago in May, I had surgery to repair, and it's 3 incisions. And not small incisions, I might add. And they pull a calf muscle and they pull a tendon here and there. It's not a pleasant experience.
But
anyway,
here you are,
so
and he'll be back as well.
he'll be back as well.
Yeah, he'll doggone it.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll
Well,
be back, and we'll have to worry about him all over again in years to come.
All right. Well, meanwhile, we got to get out of here. Thanks to the folks at Othello's for allowing us to come in each week and perform this #1 video podcast in America. Get over to Othello's. They've got a location in downtown Edmond, another on Campus Corner in Norman. Great Italian food. They open every day at 4 p.m., so check it out. Meanwhile, we got to get out of here. When you go out to do what you do it like Jack and Ron. Be the best at what you do. Give it 110, 120, 130% effort. Like Jack and Ron, give it hell.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Good day.